Dear students, as a group activity, you are going to contact a local charity, a campus organization, or a small group, local business, or also think in terms of perhaps a large company and choosing one of that company's departments. You're going to compose and design promotional materials for one of those groups. The 3 documents that you're going to include in your promotional package will be a brochure, a sample, a letter, and the envelope. Here is a few examples that I have included on your web page, and the first is referred to as a teaser, and this is just part of the package, and this teaser is designed as an email, and this can be considered a part of your sample, this teaser. And remember that these are just examples. I expect everyone in the group to come up with ideas, to think outside of the box. Do not follow necessarily the examples that I have included, but really think in terms of the company, the organization, the department that you choose, and targeting promotional materials specifically for that department, organization, company. Okay, so this really is this teaser as part of the sample. This really is attention-getting, and it's trying to get the reader involved in, going to, in this case, furniture store, and trying to persuade that reader to go to this promotional sale. The next document as part of this promotional package is the letter itself, and this letter is promoting the sale that's going on with furniture. So you can read through that. And notice the use of language and the use of persuasion. So here, for example, in all caps, we have free refreshments. So many people believe that that is a good way to get people in. A good persuasive appeal. And next we have the teaser. I'm sorry, the sample. And the sample in this case is coupons. So when it comes to the sample, you can choose a variety of things. Just remember that whatever sample that you choose, it has to be small enough to fit in an envelope. So I have received samples from companies in which I have been given a magnet, for example, definitely coupons, buttons. I even have, on a few occasions, received money. So, in one occasion I received a $1 bill, and for another occasion I received a nickel. So, when you think in terms of the sample, the sample that you choose, of course, you want to make sure that it is in line with the promotion or your subject. So make sure that everything flows. Now, when I say you can choose a sample that is, for example, a magnet. Of course, you would not have to produce a real magnet, but what I would like for you to do is to produce the face of the magnet. So in other words, on paper, electronically, you would design the magnet, and then you would just indicate to me that this sample is a magnet. Okay, so whatever sample you choose, of course you don't have to actually produce the real thing, but you're producing a facsimile of it electronically, and just let me know what it is. Okay, so the key here is for your brochure, you're going to make sure that you read Chapter 10 in your textbook so that you understand the pieces that are involved in a promotional package. Your brochure is going to consist of 6 panels. So you're going to make sure that you use the design of landscape for your brochure, and you're going to have 2 pages, I guess you could say. So page 1 would be the front panel, page 2 would be the back panel. So if I were to print this brochure out, I should be able to fold it as a brochure is folded and take a look at your individual panels. Okay, so that's the brochure. The sample, once again, can be coupons, can be anything to lead the reader into understanding what your promotion is, and to actually, let's say, take that sample to the company, to the organization, to redeem it, perhaps, to display it, okay, perhaps. So it all depends on the sample that you choose. It's going to determine how it's going to be used. The letter is going to be a formal letter. Think in terms of really a stock letter, so this letter would go to everyone in your audience. And then the envelope. Make sure that you choose a consistent design for each of the 4 items. Okay, so you want consistency to ring throughout the promotional materials. Another example that I have for you is the Honda accordion fold. So if you take a look at each of these files, you will see that there is consistency throughout. Okay, so from the each fold of the accordion fold, you'll see that there is consistency. And sorry about that, I clicked on the wrong file. Okay, so you'll see there's consistency in design, consistency in color. Okay, so make sure that your 4 documents appear as if they are a package, because indeed they are. Your brochure should focus on a particular aspect of the promotion, and then you want to make sure that you break down that aspect into its various subparts on the brochure. So in other words, you're going to make sure that you have a central theme that you want to address throughout the brochure. You want to make sure that you have headings throughout the brochure to lead the reader into the various topics that you're going to discuss. You want to make sure that the paragraphs are relatively short, so you're thinking in terms of between 20 to 50 words, okay, per paragraph. So you want it to be detailed oriented, yes, but you don't want it to be full of information where it's going to be impossible to read the content. You want to make sure that you have contact information on the brochure as well. And you want to make sure that all of the 6 panels are full. You do want to remember white space, however. So again, you want to make sure that it's readable, but you don't want to have any panel that is missing information either. So you want to make sure that it appears as if it is a complete brochure. Make sure that you come up with a selling point. So in other words, you want to think in terms of what are you trying to promote, and you want to make sure that you are consistent with promoting that product, that service, whatever it is. Of course, you want to make sure that you read through the assignment packet, and you want to read the information regarding your promotional project. Of course, you want to make sure that you thoroughly read Chapter 10 in particular that discusses promotional materials. You want to brainstorm, come up with some ideas as far as the company, the product, the organization, and also your focus, your topic for for your promotional materials. So make sure that you brainstorm. I would like the group to come to a consensus. Excuse me. I would like, of course, everyone in the group to participate. I'm a stickler when it comes to group participation. I really do not like to receive reports that there are members in the group that are not participating, so I expect everyone to participate. You have been very good at communicating with each other via the bulletin board. You've been encouraging as well to each other, so I hope that that will continue as you work in your groups. I understand that group projects can be difficult, but if handled well, they can be fun, they can be enjoyable, and you can split the work evenly, and so you're not doing too much of the work. So you're going to experience some lows, hopefully a lot of highs, working in your groups. So, but I think the key here is to go in with an open mind and go in with a mindset of, yes, I'm going to participate in the group process. I have put you in groups. You can communicate via the bulletin board. You can communicate via email if necessary, and hopefully everyone, if you decide to do this, everyone in the group will agree to meet. You can do that. I'm not saying that you have to do that, but perhaps you will find that valuable. So this should be enough information to get you started. If you need more information, of course, be sure to contact me. But really, I would like for you to be creative, to think outside of the box, but also make sure that you remember the standards for business communication that you've learned thus far. Have fun.